Coming to you from the biggest little city, the guys, Zach, Trevor, and Chuck, lock in to bring you your weekly fix of beer reviews, killer sports takes, sidebars, and all the fandom you can handle. Welcome to Balls and Brews. Welcome to Balls and Brews, everybody.
Cheers.
Cheers. Pod 144.
Wow. I was expecting a little bit more.
Wow is right.
Bite on the end. A 9%er.
It's not just, well, okay, the bite isn't a traditional IPA bite. There's a citrus bite, but it's not a hoppy bite.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking.
Yeah.
Just being a 9% IPA, it is a hazy, so that mellows it.
Hazicus Maximus. Hazicus Maximus from our friends at Lagunitas, which always seem to find their way back to our pod.
It was just a different spin on
it sure was
Maximus,
which is their triple hopped IPA. So I'm assuming this is a triple hazy. Petaluma, California. Then we just mentioned 9%, so it makes it imperial. So good punch to start the pod with. And I would definitely say, I was gonna say they put on the bottom with grapefruit terpenes, which is like flavorings or like natural flavorings, and I would say that is the citrus that you get. It's gonna be a nice little journey to the bottom of this glass, dude. And we'll see how we feel at the end of it. 9%. No, it's funny. I'm normally the one bringing the 11%ers or whatever, but
I thought I'd take advantage with our buddy
going.
Oh
yeah, another cheers to that. Absolutely. It's Reno Rodeo season, and our boy does big work out there. So.
Yeah, so we're missing him.
We sure are. And shout out to those who check out the Reno Rodeo if you're a local while you're listening to us. Get tickets and go. It's a hell of a ride, literally.
Enjoy that Jack Daniels tent.
All of it, man. Just the presentation of all of it, like the different events that happen are all cool. These people are all super skilled and dedicated to what they do. Like the barrel racing is fucking legit. It is like one of my it's my favorite. I like it over
the bulls.
Yeah, I like barrel racing over the bulls. I really do. It's just a longer event to give you more oohs and ahs. Mm-hmm. Like there's more that happens in each run. Don't get me wrong, a bull is a fucking insane creature, and I would not even for a minute try to think I could ride one for multiple seconds. That's crazy. That's an insane thought. But barrel racing is anywhere from like, I think the quickest ones get it done somewhere in like 15 seconds. So it's long enough for some oohs and some ahs. And if they miss a barrel, then it's like, but if they're ripping through it and the whole stadium stands up and cheers at this, it's fucking rad. It's fun.
Well, any event with like that horse control too is it's just very cowboy.
Oh, absolutely. It is. Yeah, for sure. So shout out to the Reno Rodeo. It's like the third biggest rodeo in the nation or some shit. It's top 5. It's a legit fucking gig. So shout out to you as well, Downey. We know you're out there doing your thing. But as far as this here thing, Trev, you tried anything new, food or beverage wise?
Not really. It was
an easy week.
There's
nothing wrong with that.
I had some light beers, but nothing new.
Okay. I understand.
A couple of seltzers,
Nothing new. Sometimes those weeks happen.
Yeah. That's what it was.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't do really any drinking. I went down to Pinion one day on Tuesday with my pops. And it's funny, it was hot as fuck. I ordered a Pilsner. I got a hazy. I don't know how that happened. But I took one sip. Well, no, I was aiming for the Pilsner, to be fair, because it was super hot, and I just wanted something like slight on the tongue.
Yeah, I mean, a light beer on a hot day is just nice because it's so easy to drink.
When you're just literally thirsty, but you want it to have alcohol, and you don't necessarily want like a seltzer because that's carbonated, right? So you still want like. I guess beer
is also carbonated,
but not at the aggressiveness that like a seltzer would be, right? So when it's like, and I'm the first to tell you, I fucking love sparkling water. So that has nothing to do with it, but when it's just hot and you just want that like,
I feel it hits a little better on a hotter day.
Yes,
I agree with you there.
That is the application for it, because then come like the cool months, I want the winter beers. I wish I could have winter beers in summer as well, but sometimes you also don't want a super heavy stout in the middle of June, dude. Like,
yeah, no.
Not when you just came off of a walk. Like, if you're at home and you're chilling and whatever, then but
you're
like,
sitting in the AC.
Yeah, exactly.
There's a reason it's a seasonal.
There you go.
Beer
Nailed it for sure. Yeah, unless you're in England and they just drink that shit for breakfast. They literally have breakfast stouts. Go check those out. They're good. They're light. They're drinkable. They know what they're doing, man. Shit.
Well, also, that little transition, like the weather's different. The
Europeans
have
foggy.
been talking
It's
about
foggy.
it being over here with the World Cup.
Yeah. Hey-o. Hey, man. What up, USA? I think that has been. We're going right into sports. Yeah. All right. It was an easy week drinking. Let it. More love in the comments. Let's get some suggestions as to what you've been drinking and eating and things we should be trying around town, Reno, locally, and just shit that is earthly. But earthly World Cup, USA winning Group D. Okay, I heard the craziest stat, not the craziest stat, but a crazy stat this morning that in all of our World Cups, the highest, the most amount of goals we've ever scored in one World Cup?
I don't, but it can't be good. We've never won a World Cup as the men's.
7. We've already scored 6 in the first 2 games. We technically don't even need to play this third game in group. You do anyway.
We've already qualified.
Yes,
for
we
the
are.
bracket.
For the knockout round, which is fucking legit. We've scored 6 total goals in the first 2 games. We scored 7 is the most we've ever scored and we haven't won our first 2 match games since 1930. This is different, dude. This is big different.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I thought maybe it was just being in the United States, but then when I'm seeing the team, this is a better team. This is an actual contender, which the United States doesn't put out. Our time of
in this
possession
sport
and touches is off the map, like you were saying. Like,
yeah.
Not only goals, but more shots on goal. Like, the team it looks different. It looks different to me. It makes it. I'm more interested to watch.
Absolutely.
Also, quick shout out to Japan because they're in a similar situation.
Okay.
They've also scored 6 goals already.
Okay.
They have 1 draw though, but it's against like the Netherlands, which is
they're an elite team. They're a top 3 team for sure.
They're another team that their men's have never won the World Cup. They're relatable to America in a lot of ways, like that, as far as having a good team but never really having a contender. And
it's got some kick, man.
I'm interested to see both of us how far our
countries
have come in soccer.
I think that's. So I was trying to explain to my father, who is a red-blooded American, about the size and scope of the World Cup and how there's the World Cup, you guys, and anybody here listening, try to grasp this as well. Like, the Super Bowl is the biggest sporting event as far as like yearly and like the way that America gets to blow it up and everything. It doesn't even take a nibble out of what the World Cup means to the world when it comes around. This is the ultimate tournament for most of the world. Would rather have a World Cup than anything else in the entire world.
I would say
gold medals, anything.
The biggest sport. I mean, in the world.
It's the world's game.
It's the world's game for a reason. This is not the Olympics, which comes around every 4 years. This is just like everyone, and we're in a new country.
One event.
It's
one event, soccer. No, it is
for a tournament. There's no other tournament that's really like this.
No.
I mean, you could call the Olympics, I guess, a tournament, but it's different. So
agreed. There's so many different events, so many different athletes. The scope of the Olympics are insane, and we love them. And we're not shitting on the Olympiad by any means.
No.
Like, it takes the supreme athlete to ascend to all of those sports as well. But the magnitude of everybody on earth, and what's killer is you see these small countries now making it, dude. The Ivory Coast is back in it, and like they got this one, I don't even know what the fucking country is. I think Zaire made it this year. Like, there's a couple that I've never even heard of.
Yeah, any country can afford to play the sport. Not anyone could afford to go to these games. The game prices is thousands of dollars
in
for
America.
One of these tickets.
Oh my God, we're a host nation for the first time in like 20 years.
But this is, I'm sorry to cut you off.
No, not at all.
It's just also great for all those cities. And like, I just, if you're on social media at all, you're just seeing videos of like English or Japanese just trying like American cuisine and like
it is funny.
Foods and stuff.
Damn motherfuckers coming over here. Yeah.
We already talked about the Scots like drinking all Boston's beer, and they're putting cones on like all their like statues and throughout the city.
I love this.
Fun, good time.
It should be. And it's all, but you know, I'll tell you what, all the shenanigans don't mean nothing, dude. It's about that game, and the world wants that chip. They want that chip means everything to the rest. The United States, we undersell this one because we've never been relevant in soccer.
Yeah.
We've never been very good in the women's national team has crushed the World Cup several times. I think they have like 5 cups under their belt. But the male
Japanese also, their women's has won.
We've never made it out of the quarterfinals. We went to the quarterfinals in 2002, and that's the deepest we've ever gotten in the knockout round. So,
honestly, like, I thought it might be hockey, but the soccer fan is just a great fan in the arena. The whole, like, they have their own cheers.
Oh, yeah. It's a party.
Like, yeah,
it's a party.
It's a great party.
It's a party.
Like to be at one of these.
Yeah. At least as long as you're competitive or winning. Like, if you're down probably like 0-4, you're not celebrating too hard. You know what I mean? Like, that's a drubbing in soccer. But, like, if you're around, like, within a goal or it's a draw or, like, you know, something like that, yes.
But regardless, even if you're getting drubbed, the atmosphere at the arena is just, like,
oh, yeah.
It's very, like, even if you're getting beat, everyone's, like, friendly. It seems like.
Yeah. Football.
Yeah, it seems like it's a great atmosphere. There's also videos I forgot to mention of like the Japanese cleaning up the stadium after the games are over because it's like just one of their things.
That's just their respectful.
Their culture.
That it is. They are cleanliness before godliness kind of thing.
And it's just really cool to see. I think.
Well,
the event.
I love anything that can bring the world closer together. Fucking A.
Yeah.
Like that's always a good thing. Yeah. No shit. Multicultural, you know, goings-ons is a very good thing. Get to know each other, hang out, you know, eat different food for sure. Drink different drink, man.
Yeah,
like,
enjoy that Texas barbecue.
Wherever the hell you
Boston
at,
clam chowder.
wherever you had to go. If you were fortunate enough to get to the place where the country is hosting your country, wherever that is, because it's not just the United States. There's games happening in other places as well. So if you were able to travel to those countries, enjoy the local fare, man. Don't don't just sit in your hotel the whole time.
And that's what I see on social media. At least is
at least we're seeing the good. At least we're seeing the good, not the bad. And for that, I love it because social media can be such a rabbit hole of look at the negativity and all the bullshit that's going on and all the bad. And it's just like,
cheers to that.
All right, hell yeah, we like good. Money's on the work with this one, dude. I gotta get going.
Sorry, I just find it pretty easy to drink for 9%.
It's quite crushable for 9%.
We both like hazies.
Yes.
That's part of it.
It's got a really nice, now, especially now that it's kind of sat, it's got this really nice end to it, which I'm enjoying.
Yeah, there's no biting on a hop like
at all. That grapefruit draws it out like.
I brought this today because Zach is gone, and it's a higher alcohol beer, so he doesn't have to worry about driving, and he's not a big fan of Lagunitas. But I feel like he would like this more than his wife.
Oh, yeah, he absolutely would. Angelique does not like hazies. Angelique...
Right. She likes Lagunitas, though, and I was... depending on how hoppy it was, I thought it still could be I think this is Zach, not Angelique, by any means. But Zach would have tuckered through this. He would have been fine. He's gonna like it. Got one for him.
So excellent. So shout out to not only USA Soccer getting into knockout, shout out to the rest of the world showing love to each other, cleaning up, having fun, celebrate. There's a great video of Korea just going off in Mexico, and the Mexican culture, that people that were there were enjoying it. They let like they joined in with it. It wasn't just this you can't do that here. Like that.
Yes, and that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
That's what we're both talking about. Just loving to see that.
You only get one shot at this, maybe. For like certain countries, Netherlands, Mexico, Germany,
Spain,
France,
Brazil.
they're always in the World Cup. They're always doing this. They're always doing these things. When you get teams like Korea and Japan and the USA doing something fucking decent,
stage.
yes, like you should celebrate. So shout out once again to the World Cup, man. I'm digging it, and now I think all I've heard, and I agree with this, is the casual fan is now planning out when we have to go watch these games. Like the knockout game will be fucking ginormous. The game against Turkey will be cool, but we're just gonna rest people since we've won the group, right? Like you're gonna
and I think that game is on
Thursday. Yes, the 25th.
Yes,
yes,
you're correct. Japan also plays.
And then once the knockout begins and it's single elimination, those games get going a lot quicker. Like the way that they kind of draw out, you get one every week for 3 weeks, right? And then like it gets going in the knockout round, which is fucking sweet. Yeah,
I mean, looking on ESPN, the teams that are just already qualified into the bracket, besides the U.S. after their 2 wins,
no big deal,
is Germany and Mexico. There's still a lot of spots open.
Yeah, of course, no, but those two make a lot of sense.
Other teams that are going to get there.
Yeah.
That we know will get there. But
Netherlands will be fine. Once again, Brazil, Argentina will find their way in. Like those are the blue bloods. They don't miss knockout round. Speaking of knocking out, again, here we go, another transition. We were going to shout this out at the start before we got into the World Cup because we just want to braze over it. Brandon Sorsby and his lawyer
I forgot about that.
removed.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, totally fine. That's what this pod is about. Just figuring it out as we go along now, baby.
Just a quick update we were gonna have at the beginning, but here it is.
Yeah, is that he and his lawyers have pulled back the suit within the state of Texas, removing the injunction, so the NCAA's suspension holds true. He cannot play in the upcoming season, and he will, if the NFL makes it happen, enters a supplemental draft.
Well, I think they're going to allow him to enter the supplemental draft. And like you and Zach were pretty much talking about before, I hear him regarded similar to like Ty Simpson as a possible first round, maybe later in the round quarterback.
No, well, measurables are 6'3", 230.
So he's got that.
Throws good, runs pretty well. I literally heard like, and this might upset this head when he hears it, but was Josh Allen light? Josh Allen Jr.
I mean, he's not quite there.
That was just he's not 6'5", he's 6'3".
Yeah,
but
he doesn't have the size. Maybe it's a similar skill set. And if you want to, bring it back to when Allen was early in his coming out of Wyoming, dude, there's a lot of raw talent there.
Thinking about Josh Allen's story too, about how he sent his highlight tape to every Division I team.
I love that.
And the only one that got back to him was Wyoming. The only one, dude. And then he goes and he's rough around the edges, but he is athletically fucking gifted.
And honestly, I don't see that as a huge loss. If you've been to Wyoming, your football team ain't great, but that's not a bad place to be.
You got to be tough stock living up there, homie.
He was still good enough to get drafted in the first.
No, I'm not saying his talent wasn't elite. What I'm just saying was like going up. Laramie is like a fucking small little podunk city that gets covered in snow a lot. And then it's just ironic that he goes to Buffalo to be covered in snow out there.
Yeah, I just feel like that's kind of like middle America, like heartland kind of like. It's not bad living.
It's tough up there, bro. We know how to go through winters because Reno has its own winters.
True.
As it will.
Some people aren't built for
it. You can't take no Floridan and drop him in fucking Laramie, dude. It ain't going to go well. They're not even going to know how to breathe to begin with. The air is going to be so cold and dense, like they're going to be like, where's this humidity?
That's also probably what made it appealing to Buffalo.
Yeah, sure. You can play in cold weather. We went on a little JA rant. I'm sorry.
Not sorry.
Sorsby was going to get taken by some team by a third-round pick at the latest because he's touted as having first-round talent. And there is a team out there. It only takes one.
Seems like the Browns or the Jets to me.
Sure.
Those are organizations that are going to take that risk.
I will say Barry, the GM, has drafted wonderfully over the last 3 seasons for them, and he's trying to figure out that he got dumped on that quarterback. Like, he signed after that move was made. So,
and I get that could be a position of value. I think you'd rather trade up and get a different name, but
yeah. Well, see, and this is also the thing. If you go to an organization like a shitbag organization, and you already have this name and this stuff following you, it's not going to get any easier. Not in New York. Are you kidding me? They will bury you.
Yeah,
oh my God!
It has the opposite effect. It's a rougher start to a career.
1,000%. And the team has to decide: do we want this smoke? Is the talent big enough to take on, even if it's a 3rd round pick in the supplemental? Like, somebody's going to do it. Somebody's going to do it. It'll be a storyline, and we'll let you know when it happens.
The reason I bring up those teams is they have the history of taking that risk. If you can get the big talent in a later pick because of the other
juice versus the squeeze, 1,000%.
And if you hit, could be great. But most of the time, a lot of those guys are misses, and that's why your organization is where it is.
Yeah, not only like it's one of those things where if you're a shit organization, you can have the most talented human being, and if he goes into the wrong situation in the wrong place, it just does not go well.
Same dog,
dude. It's happened across. Yeah, I like
both those teams I just referenced as teams that are going to probably draft or could draft.
Yeah, dude, I could see that. I don't think either of you should, especially not Cleveland. You have 1 million draft picks in this upcoming draft.
Yeah, they have equity.
Yeah,
so
you ride
get your guy.
You ride whatever you choose this year, whether it be 4 or 2.
I think it's better to take that shot on the guy that doesn't have those issues.
Yes, your fans can embrace him immediately. If you're bringing in somebody that's coming off of the back of gambling on his own team multiple times, he was thirsty. Hey, all right, that's okay, man. I'm feeling quite nice. But somebody draft him, I guess. Woohoo! We'll see. We'll report. We'll give you an update from there. Next up, go for it, money.
I just thought there was a correlation since we're talking about that draft. Is the NBA draft is on Tuesday?
Literally Tuesday. Yep. Oh, good call. Oh my God, I cannot believe I didn't write that down. For the NBA, I wrote down smoke around Giannis. Let's go. I want to talk about the draft. Yeah, let's go. Thank you. Excellent. We might need a 3rd beer, man. Oh, okay.
Well, I can run home and get one if we need one.
That's wonderful. Literally run. We'll just make an edit. We can cut things. This isn't 100% live. There's post-production.
Dude, in the draft, I mean, I've heard a lot of news that Boozer's getting pushed up because he could be drafted because his dad works he's part of the Jazz, which he played for. He's part of their I don't know what his title is exactly, but he's going to communicate with the GM. Of course, he knows him. Depending on how it falls leading up to him, he is an option at that pick for them. And at the beginning of the college season, it seemed like he was going to get picked a little bit later.
They have that he's bigs. An older player. They have bigs though, and I know they drafted Ace Bailey last year. And I know that, it depends on the way it falls. It depends on the way it falls. What's his name? Peterson?
Yeah, Peterson from Kansas?
Yes.
He's talked about as a possible top 3 pick.
No, he's a guaranteed top 3 pick. Homeboy only talked about working out for number 1 for the Wizards.
And also up there's that BYU prospect.
Yeah, AJ Bonanza. That's he's
the other guy that's a top 3 pick.
Right. So if he doesn't go to Washington, you don't think the Jazz just swoop him up before Boozer? The Jazz are 2. The Jazz are 2.
Yeah, they are 2.
There's no way that you fucking. I'm sorry. I want to hear your take.
Well, I think he's kind of like Tatum in some similar aspects, is where you feel like he's a safer pick. He might not have the higher upside, but he might be
floor higher than ceiling.
Yes,
what you're saying. I understand.
And at this point, you kind of need that if you're that team.
But if
you're going to just continue, what are you going to be?
I know. They've been waffling for years.
And you could continue to waffle if
they've been trying to make a roster, and they just can't develop. They have not been able to develop in Utah. They've had pick after pick, trade after trade. If you look at their roster over the last handful of years, they deal D. Mitch to get picks from Cleveland, and what have they done with it? Where have they gone since D. Mitch left? They haven't even made the playoffs. So they did nothing with any of that equity, and that, unfortunately, is a tell. Like we're talking about bad organizations in the NFL, it's just the NBA is the same way. Not that the Jazz have been bad. The current Jazz have not been relevant for many, many years.
Slightly, maybe I'm off base here, but it slightly reminds me of Detroit, where they looked really bad, but one swing can change that team.
Sure, but the Detroit also have two different eras of championship teams with the bad boys in the 80s, and then
Utah has a rich history.
They got there, they never won it, man. That Stockton Malone tag team, that's the reason why Stockton's assist record will never
Yes, and it's a different management, of course, from them to now.
Stockton is like 2,700 assists in front of the next active person, dude.
He has some ridiculous numbers.
It's one of those things that, it's one of those records will never fall. Will never fall. I mean, LeBron just gave us 23 years, and I don't even think he's, top 5. Crazy. I mean, don't get me wrong.
That sounds a lot, actually.
He's top 10 in every major metric. Number 1 in scoring, top 5 in threes just because of his longevity. He's got those things, but when you're looking at assists and steals, he's not close. Stockton's was a monster, dude. So yes, I get the Jazz. Come on, Jazz. Don't draft Boozer, draft AJ, or I might draft Boozer over Peterson. Though I don't like the.
I think Peterson.
I don't like the character. I don't like the character on Peterson at all. I don't like the
thing with the top
in and out of
talents,
games.
Though.
You think Bonanza? You think AJ has as much diva behind him?
Not as much, but I don't think I think there's still questions about both of those guys.
That's fair. I mean,
Boozer seems like the most solid pick out of between the three.
Okay. Yeah.
You know it, like I said, you know what you're getting.
Does that push him up the boards enough to take out the guy who could really be, it's just transcendent kind of thing? Although I guess you could turn Boozer into if his comparison is Jason Tatum, that is a fucking great player to have on your team.
Maybe not the
I understand.
skill set matchup. It's just similar.
Dookie boys, little Blue Devils.
Dookie boys,
little Blue Devil action.
Feel like a safer pick that even if he doesn't excel to his peak, that his floor is still could be better than what they do if they're not developed properly.
Sure. I worry for all of the kids at the top of the draft. The top of this draft is just sloppy when it comes to I don't want to go to Washington. I don't want to go to Utah. I don't want to go to Memphis. Ugh, I wouldn't want to go 3 either. These top 3 picks, you can miss me with that. I think out of them, I'd rather go to Utah out of all 3 of them as far as the organization, and I don't want to go deal with Ja Morant in Memphis. I do not. Shit, Lister.
Yeah, but what are they going to do with him?
What are they going to do with him?
If they're going to move on from him, then Memphis might not be the worst option there.
So speaking of lists real quick, I want to put this out here, put this on wax. We will wait until Downey comes back, but we have to readjust our studs list.
Yeah?
Yep, because basketball is no longer active, so the bad boys at the top got to go. Hockey's no longer active, so those guys got to go. We can revote for baseball, and then maybe we can start adding fucking USA soccer boys up there while it's going down or some shit. Let's go. I like beating up on the world a little bit. Friendly beat up, but a beat up.
Since brought up basketball, just real quick.
There, we've been in basketball.
I just looking.
We looking.
Most points to close out the finals. Brunson's name is up there with Jordan, Magic, and
total scored.
Giannis, yeah, for for total scored, he got to that echelon. We didn't really discuss it.
Oh no, Brunson has put himself on the proverbial map, as it were. If you have any doubts about him, I'm pretty sure that got erased by watching this playoff run.
Yeah.
It should have, if you know anything about ball. Like, he's just, we'll see. We'll see in the idea, like, all the credit in the world to him. You celebrate this. You fucking championship mindset. Congratulations, dude. You did something in New York that some of the greats never got done, dude. Carmelo Anthony couldn't get to New York and get him past an Eastern Conference final. Like,
Patrick Ewing.
Yeah, there have been John Starks. John Starks.
Thank you.
Yes. He was fun to watch, too. Yeah, Allen Houston, Latrell Sprewell, Larry Johnson. They had some great squads, dude. Welcome to the Jordan era. Everybody got swallowed up by the Jordan era. That was the 90s. Everybody we just named, Ron Harper, that was the 90s. My boys fell victim to 6 games against the great one. Well, that's Gretzky's nickname, but his airness. I dislike how much I like Michael now, because at the time I couldn't fucking stand him because he was,
not on your team.
Fuck no. And he was ruining everybody. He was the easy guy to dislike. I mean, obviously, if you were a casual, then you liked him.
Yeah, he was the easy guy to like if you're a casual.
Yeah, right. He's insane. He's still, to this day, he's worth billions of dollars, Mr. Michael Jordan. The NBA draft, Tuesday, Wednesday. I don't like that they do 2 days now. Stupid, dumb, stupid. You don't need nobody even knows the second day draftees. I'm sorry.
Yeah, who's tuning in for day 2 draft?
Nobody.
Of the NBA?
Nobody. Why are we digging towards that bottom of the barrel?
Like, it's not that I don't think you should have it, but why are we spacing it into 2 days when you only have,
60 picks. 60 picks. 60 picks. A lot of trades, 60 picks. That's the whole draft. 2 rounds. And the first round, the first top 10 picks, dude, back in the day, the first 10 picks were great because you knew these were all collegiate guys who were like juniors and seniors and shit and had made noise in the NCAA tournament probably once or twice. And you're like curious to see where they fall. And now it's like, the Europeans have adapted to our game and have changed it, and they are damn near running it between Giannis and Jokic and Doncic. And I mean, we have some serious European hitters going on and that have changed. Yeah, exactly. France. Yeah, exactly. That's shit, man. I didn't even put the MVP. Well, no, Jokic was the runner-up. SGA, for God's sakes, he's not European. He's Canadian, but can't get a goddamn
international.
Where that red, white, and blue at though? Okay. Speaking of champions, though, we have not reported on. I'm sure you all have heard this. The Hurricanes have won the Stanley Cup.
Yes,
this 2026 season. Yeah, a little hockey time. Just real quick.
Sorry, Golden Knights.
Yeah, good fight, but fizzled hard, man. Didn't even score a goal in that last match. It's always tough getting goose egged, especially at home, bro. Yeah. Especially at home to lose. Yeah, not the best way to end the season, but. To be fair, Golden Knights, you went on an absolute heater to get where you were at. So, I mean, you had a hell of an end of the season. You made a run.
They were in it at the beginning of the finals, too, early. And it just, some decisions, some calls just didn't go their way, and they just never recovered. Ready for that new one?
I believe so. I think you should go and grab it. Yeah, I feel like that would be the less of the crossroads. So... shout out to the Carolina Hurricanes. I think that, that's the first one since 2006 for them. So it's been a 20-year drought. It was America on America. So we won either way. I know Zach's a little upset, but, 3 cups in 9 years is insane. They're going to stay competitive. I don't know about, the Hurricanes and what they're going to be looking like at the end of the year, but everybody's going to try to run it back. So let's go Kraken.
I hear it would be easier for them to run it back than the Knights. The Knights are going to have some cap issues.
Oh, that's always
from
fun.
What I understand. So some changes are going to be made. If they're the right changes, you could be right back in it. But, Carolina has a clear path as far as the start of the offseason.
And the juice.
Yeah.
And the juice. So
they just had their parade, too, the other day.
Good for them. Yeah, they should have. Shout out to y'all. Them fucking black alternates. I don't know if I've said this on pod, but I've said it off pod. Those black alternates with the flag, that's such a fucking sick. Yeah, they're sweaters. They're not jerseys.
This is a pail?
They're hockey sweaters. That's what it says.
Look at this beer.
Okay.
Pour this beer already. Come on now.
I'm talking to our loyal fan base.
All right.
All right.
Do what you gotta do.
We have to do it. We also have to pour beer because this is Balls and Brews. I don't know. It does. Oh my goodness, dude! It's literally called our most popular pale ale. But if you look at the pour,
it looks similar to what's on the can.
Yeah, it sure do. No, it literally is flagship pale ale, double dry hopped.
I mean, there's no seeing through this.
No, it's hazy. It looks like for sure.
Well, cheers.
Well, here's to you, Evil Twin Brewing.
Let's go.
Let's go. Cheers.
Huh.
Very much, huh?
That tastes like a hazy. A little bit. I'd say it's closer to hazy than a standard pale.
I would agree with that as well. It has this really back down style. It stops at the end of it. Mouthfeel, very, very like frothy, and you get that head and that kind of creamy mouthfeel up front. And then let me get one more drink to give you more of that. 'Cause
this one drinks at a 5%.
Mm-hmm.
Double dry hopped with Citra.
New York City. Okay, we're drinking the Champs. I thought that's where Evil Twin was out of. That's cool. No, it's funny. Oh, New Haven, Connecticut. What the fuck? Distributed by 12%. Interesting. I don't know why it says Evil. Maybe it was originally out of New York. Now it's out of Connecticut. All those cities are super close. Goddamn East Coasters.
Yeah.
It's good beer. It was not what I was expecting, to be fair. But it's their most favorite pale.
Well, sure. It's not bad.
I'm sure as it mellow I adjust the flavor. I think coming from the very aggressive hazy down to this, my palate hasn't adjusted yet.
Yeah, I'm curious to see how that might change.
So we'll mellow this out as we go along. We got some lifesaver gummies over here to get us through. Hey man, when we record in the afternoon, snacks are a little different. All right, so it is U.S. Open Sunday as we record this here pod. Yeah, the conditions out there have been crazy. And Mr. W. Clark is in front by 6 strokes to open Sunday. He almost had a 7th to begin, and then he busted his putt on 18th on Saturday. So let's go U.S. Open. Scheffler's only 6, or now it's 5 strokes behind. So, Scotty, let's go. That's the U.S. Open update.
I really don't have any more.
I know.
I've only caught like some quick highlights on that. I haven't
I have a big question reverting back to the NBA.
Oh, okay. So you're back.
Smoke around Giannis. Move mountains or sit pat? Would you go and get him? You've taken swings at guys like this in recent memory.
We were reported. Golden State was reported as being one of the teams that was trying to offer a package. I just don't think we have the package for him. I would. I love his game. Having his game alongside a player like Steph is the combination I would love to see. I don't think we're going to be able to get that. After the trade didn't happen, I think the offseason allows for so much more as far as other teams to come up with an offer that is probably more appealing to Milwaukee.
No, I get that. I think okay. Well, the question, then the follow-up question, as I'm thinking about it within this, is: do you think Giannis has the motion to say where he gets to go? If they're like, "Hey, where are you thinking about trading you here or here?" And what if he's like, "Well, yeah, I'd rather go play in Golden State with Steph."
I think if the offers are similar, they give him that. I feel like
if one's astronomically better, there's no way they don't take.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna ask him if they
get 3-1s or some shit versus like a player and 2 1s or something.
Yeah, and Well, I'll be honest, his game, of course, the worry is getting older with his style of game. How does that age with the injuries coming back from? But I'd still take that chance.
I can understand why you would. The guy's still got some juice in the tank, especially you get him into a new situation where Giannis is a worker. I know it's kind of fallen off these last couple of years with him. There's been a little disconnect. But he gave you everything and then some. He got you a chip, got you over the hump.
Yeah, I think part of that has to do with the situation.
I agree. And I think if he moved to a new situation and kind of reignited that hunger, that brand new, like, I'm in a new city, I got new people I need to go out and prove this to. Like,
yes,
I got all these doubters behind me in Milwaukee.
No matter where he goes,
no matter what,
next season,
they're going to get a dog.
Giannis is going to be one of those players mentioned for MVP.
He's going to go out there and, like, if he can stay healthy, it's kind of been injuries for him because he's got a hell of a frame on him. It's no wonder he's got a bunch of mass. It's no wonder why he gets hurt all the time. But yeah, I can't disagree with that. He's gonna go right back into that conversation, but especially because whoever's trading for him in theory is gonna want to make him a true number one. Now in Golden State, it's a little different in the idea that, like,
we'd still make him our number one.
Sure.
Steph already has shown that he can play off of someone like Durant.
Dude, Steph don't mind. Steph like working with talent. Steph likes winning.
Yeah,
Steph
he likes winning. Give me that.
Shooters never die. I'm open. Find me the ball. The ball will find me. I just got to keep moving.
Yeah, if he runs into trouble, just throw it back. We're good.
Dude, Steph is... there was a moment in my Steph, I guess... intake that I was kind of like, dude, he's changed the game. I don't know.
Don't like the
I'm really rough about the idea of just like these transition threes and these like taking a one step dribble threes with 22 seconds left in the shot clock and like
when it goes down.
But see, that's the thing is like nobody's Steph Curry, and you got to see that it's separated, right? So what ended up happening was the league continued to try to do that. And Steph just continued to do that. So you saw the difference of like, okay, this guy is like the one of one by leaps and bounds. It wasn't just a couple of years that he did this. This is like, we're talking 12 to 14 years of like top end, shooting.
And that's why I'm so grateful just being a Golden State fan is I didn't expect the last championship they got. But
22?
Yeah, but
22
prior
or 23.
to that, I just, with his play and what he's done, I've been thankful to enjoy watching basketball again. And I just hope whatever Golden State's able to do, they give him at least another chance to compete because I just love watching as much of him as I can.
Well, yeah, because shooters never die, and he's got some quick feet. I think he'll stay around for a little bit, but 3 to 5, man. 3 to 5 is probably a realistic timeline for him. What is he, 36? 30, 35, 36?
I'd have to look, but
yeah, dude.
Close. Yeah, that's what I'd guess.
Yeah, so, I mean, life young, NBA old, like, especially for a guy who's predicated on movement, like.
Yeah, he's gonna lose that movement off the ball, and he might become a spot up shooter if he wants to run deep.
He's not big enough. He's not big enough to be a spot up.
He has the range, though.
Oh, I agree. Well, that's true. Yeah, if he can keep the stroke from 30 fucking back, then he's fine. Yeah.
I mean, right now, I understand that being like hard to see because the movement is such a part of his game, and if he's not moving as much, he's not getting open as much, and it'll decrease the looks that he's taking.
Able to get. Sure.
Yeah.
Next up,
what we got?
Some history in the MLB was made last night.
Oh.
Yes. Bryce Harper and Kyle Schwarber combined. So Harper went for a cycle and Schwarber went for 3 bombs in the same game. That hadn't happened since the Yankees, since Lou Gehrig and Babe Ruth.
Quick fact check. Steph is 38 years old.
Oh, shit. Okay, so I even gave him a couple. He's my age. I'll be 38 on Wednesday, actually. Dude, shout out to you, Steph, for being a bad man. That's some shit, dude. That's where I need to let my haterism go and let greatness be great. This is where sometimes I have to check my ego at the door. That's what I'm saying. I wish I would have done with certain superstars. The one that I don't regret disliking at the time, because I'm not a huge fan of him now, is Allen Iverson, okay? I never liked that guy then. I don't really like that guy now. I don't need to throw unnecessary shade, but
his game was nasty.
He had some dribbles, so his crossover was fucking filthy for sure. But anyway, that's what I'm saying in the idea that MLB, Harper, Schwarber, the Phillies, a cycle and 3 homers in the same game. That's some shit. You don't see that at minor league levels. You don't see that in the MLB. The MLB's been lighting it up pretty good. We're coming towards the middle stretch of the season. Nothing crazy when it comes to like injuries, which is nice. Nobody's really fucked their shit up. Oh, Shohei's been balling. Like Aaron Judge is back.
Seattle leads the West in the Athletics behind them, so that's important to our pod.
1-2, yeah. No, come on, let's go M's.
We don't need to talk about my Giants. We don't need.
They're
from the bottom.
They are falling.
1 win ahead of Colorado.
Hey, man, shout out to the Rockies getting more than 6 wins or whatever the fuck they did last year.
Yes, good for them.
The MLB will be producing probably more of our studs list as we move forward, would be my guess.
Being the season for
Yes, sir.
We'll get on that.
Dude, we can need the World Cup to keep going, bro. The World Cup could carry us through some awesome pods if we keep fucking murdering some people.
I hope so. I just finished the second season of Blue Lock, which is on Netflix.
I love that.
Best soccer sports anime that you can watch.
I watched the trailer of it the other day because you suggested it so many times, and I was like, I could probably get into this.
It's fun. It's a fun show. So I mean, at parts, you feel like maybe it gets a little drawn out, but like
it's anime. Drawn out, get it? That's good.
Yeah.
I mean, it's all done in computers these days, but you can, dude. Okay, real quick sidebar, since it's the two of us and we don't have to deal with Downey about this topic. If you watch some old school anime and you can tell the difference between hand drawn and we're talking shit like 80s, like anime. Those who like anime is huge. It's having its moment now, dude. You get to run because we had to crawl.
We used to hide.
Absolutely, weeboos were not out in the open, dude. We were not okay with like, oh, dude, did you watch Evelyn Lead? Like, did you see like Samurai Champloo? Like Berserk? Like, you were not cool.
Yeah, Berserk was a good old one.
They're great, dude. Vampire Hunter. I have some
Ninja
like
Scroll.
Yes. Appleseed, like there are some fucking amazing mangas and amazing animes that like that give me the tingles thinking about it. And you hold it up to today's stuff, it might not necessarily hold a candle animation wise or whatever, but like that shit wasn't cool, man. We had to fight the fight, dude. Like you guys are in anime? What are you, fucking nerd? Like I'm in anime. So thank you for finally catching on, y'all. Hunter x Hunter and fucking Jujutsu Kaisen and Sakamoto Days on Netflix.
Great.
Please watch that. That shit is hilarious. Oh my god, is it so funny? Like, so yeah. Sidebar for anime, real quick.
Have you checked? We sidebar, so I'm still kind of there.
Let's get it.
Have you watched the Mighty Nine? I think it's
you're telling me about it. I have not, no, but I can visit it if it's of value of time.
Great action. Like,
okay,
you just start the first episode. A lot
just
is
jumps
happening,
in. Oof.
But I understand that could be a lot for some people.
Sure.
But the action is wonderful.
Okay, love that. All right, Mighty 9. Amazon Prime?
I believe
I think I've grifted a Prime account here or there. I'm sure I can.
You don't have a Prime account? Everybody have a Prime account. I ordered in packages.
I don't support Jeff Bezos, okay? I feel like he's one of the 6 horns of the devil. I understand.
I feel like it's almost impossible this day and age.
It is, dude. It is. Even the fucking Amazon's part of the NFL. Thursday Night Football. Get away from it. No, physically, like, that was the last bastion I had. I don't.
They got their
that's funny. That's funny that you mentioned that. But that's you and everything. It's when The idea that we're not a political podcast, but the idea that the USA doesn't have monopolies sounds a little funny to me these days. I feel like
they're
monopolies. Yeah, they are monopolizers. That's what Jeff Bezos is. Anyway, we're going to get back to sports, and we're going to get into some bread and butter when it comes to this podcast, which is our NFL speak. Okay. There's a couple of moments that happened over the last week that I want to touch on here. Contract money wise. First one is down in Tennessee. They extend Jeffrey Simmons. They give him a 3-year extension worth $105.
I feel like both these extensions are coming.
Sure. I get it. 105 seems a lot for his productivity and what they have around him, and the idea that like they're not really competitive.
Yeah, but I think they see the player that he is and understand
He's elite.
His surroundings. If he had better surroundings,
they could push with him.
Like, maybe he's closer to Myles Garrett. Myles Garrett didn't have good surroundings, so that's not the same comparison.
That's not true. The problem in Cleveland hasn't been their defense.
True. Let me rephrase that. Cleveland, they're a team that doesn't win, but there's talent there.
Yes.
And I feel like there's less talent on the Tennessee defense than the
I would
Cleveland
agree with
defense.
that wholeheartedly. I would agree with that wholeheartedly. Yeah.
So if you can get that better, and now you have Saleh as your coach, so you expect it to be. Of course, you're making moves to the draft. You're making signings. I know,
and they drafted Carnell Tate at 4, dude. That one just didn't make sense to me, man.
I think it's trying to save Cam. You made that investment already.
I get that, but just like, I don't know. We'll see. I could eat crow on that one hard.
But, because I feel like if you turn that around, it'll make it so much... Like, turning that around also helps your defense. So, in that aspect, if you can have a defensive coordinator that can, find...
Saleh should go down there and he should make a difference. He should make a difference.
Even with what you got.
Right. No, I think that he is the most proficient coach they've had there since Vrabel, obviously. Like,
I love him in Dayball, too. Like, I'm excited.
Smart. You bring a guy who has had offensive success. You bring in a staff that has done this. Like, yeah, you got to figure it out. And yeah, your talent might not be elite, but you have a coaching staff that has done this, has won NFL games, has coached NFL players. Like, I think Tennessee is they're not going to be competitive, but they're going to be scrappy. They're going to be scrappy. They're going to be a tougher out than some people are going to give them credit for.
Yeah, the South hasn't been good, but they have at the same time. Like,
sure, no, the Jaguars, I get it. Like the Texans,
quick change for a lot of those teams. Like, none of them is a blue chip
right
organization. So
not overall. I would agree with that.
There's a chance to have some growth. Maybe not to the top of the division. But
get the Colts out of the AFC South. What are we doing, dude? Jesus.
How they got grouped is always a bit strange.
Dude, Texas, Dallas makes more sense in the AFC South than fucking Indianapolis. The fuck out of here.
Well, location-wise, they put them in the East because of those old rivalries.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying.
You can appreciate.
Yeah, I get that, but the NFL's got some fucked ass like lines that go across when it comes to divisions.
Yeah, it could be a bit cleaner.
Second, big contract, and there's a sidebar question that I have within this is a huge money-wise. It's gonna be huge. 2 years. Extra to Mahomes.
Okay.
Brings his annual up to $64 million starting in 2027 with a total moving forward after that year of $504.75 million.
I would like to say it's because of his progress from his injury, but I feel like they were going to give him this anyways because of what he's done.
And also technically that contract that he did sign, even though it was like 10 years, it was 500. It was only 50 million. He's gotten outpaced.
Well, because of the length of it, yes, that was going to be revised over time. So
they knew that.
They can make it team friendly, and he can get paid.
They can kick the can for a long time.
That's what his contract is.
Yeah, no, that's what it's going to be. So the Chiefs, this is what the Chiefs are doing. They're kind of leveraging their future after Mahomes with Mahomes, and the idea that they'll move his cap as long as they can down the road, give him more money up front, move his cap, and then when he's done, which hopefully is not for like another 10 to 12, a while. Like, that one's tough for me because he's Chief and I don't want to see the team do good, but greatness has got to be great. And Mahomes has already been around now for 7 years, 7 years.
Yes.
So let's get him to 20. Let's get him to 20, right? 13 years, as it were, on top of what we're looking at, roughly. So what the Chiefs are doing is they're setting themselves up to always continuously kick the can down this contract for that many years. And then when he goes, they're going to be fucked. But they'll deal with that then.
Yeah,
that's what they're doing.
Worry about that then.
That's what they're doing.
Chiefs problems.
If we can get,
you would expect to take a step back.
If you can get 2 or 3 more chips in the next 10 to 13 years, and Mahomes has got 6 at the end of his fucking career, you don't think that the Chiefs fan wouldn't mind going down into the dungeon for the next 10 years?
Yeah, no. That's a trade you make every
day.
time.
Every day. Every long-term fan would take that yesterday and twice tomorrow. Like, what are you talking about?
And you see that with how they construct the team, which is what we speak on as far as team building, having not that
they know where they're going to be
star
exposed.
Receiver that you're
they know where they're
going
to be exposed.
Like Tyreek Hill, like any of the top receivers.
They've never had a number one. The reason why
there's no
Tyreek
Chase,
was
there's no Jordan Jefferson.
Right, correct. Like Tyreek was a chance.
We just
guy.
saw them turn over the backfield, which they've done routinely since in the Mahomes era, as far as how they're constructing their team and who they're paying.
I know.
It doesn't always work, but when it does, you're still right there.
It will with K-Dub.
As long as he's healthy.
Watch out for the Chiefs. I get it. I do. I wouldn't pass up the opportunity to go play with Mahomes. And with the salary that you were due, it all makes sense.
I mean, the only way that... the Chiefs have had some down seasons, but the only way I think they become a team on the cusp of making the playoffs, besides injury, is if Andy Reid retires. Then...
Oh, you think Reid needs to go?
I don't think he needs to go. I just think that's a change that could set the Chiefs back a little sooner than later.
What are you saying? Set him back or set him forward? You said they can't win if they get rid of him, or if they do get rid of him.
I said if they get rid of him,
right?
That's gonna
sooner rather than
take
later.
A step back.
Yes,
with
How
whatever team that they have going forward, which can lead to them being a team on the cusp of making the playoffs with how competitive that division is, and with all the changes that have gone on to compete against him. Like, the Chargers have been there, obviously. The Raiders, we know, are getting better. Denver's been there. Like, this is not the...
They were a Bo Nix
This is not the AFC
away.
East with Tom Brady. Like, Tom Brady never had this competition in his division. Throughout his career.
No, throughout.
No matter, even when he went to Tampa Bay, the South was changing winners every year.
It's very true.
Like, the competition level is different, making it even harder for Mahomes to approach that level of greatness. Which is hard to do regardless.
Honestly, all 4 of the AFC West teams have super interesting storylines coming into this NFL season.
I love it.
Like, the Chargers and Herbert with Harbaugh coming back, and then like
offensive line being healthy.
Yes, and retooling, and
Bo Nix getting healthy.
Oh yeah, no, Denver was a Bo Nix away from making a Super Bowl this most recent year. And then you have Mendoza and what's going down in the Raiders with them making some seriously intelligent moves over the offseason.
That could be a quick turnaround. Of course, I'm not picking them to win the West, but they can actually steal some games, I feel like, this season because of the changes made.
I don't think it's surmised to say that if you look at the overall rosters from top to bottom in Kansas City and in
superior
Las
to any of
Vegas.
those teams.
In
you
Las
have
Vegas.
the quarterback.
That's the thing. It's Mahomes puts that team on another stratosphere. But if
their
you were to
team
go
is not.
52 or 2 through 53, it looks a little bit more even, right? Number 1.1 changes a lot of the
We're not
curve.
comparing them to the Rams or the Eagles or the Niners or the Ravens
No.
in those
No,
years
no,
where they
no.
had that team.
Right.
They've never
Right.
been that team.
Right. No.
It's just they've had that guy, and there's always that chance when you got that guy.
That's why the quarterback position is the most important position in all of sports.
Changes everything.
At least team sports. Obviously, individual sports like golf is golf.
That's different.
You're the only other motherfucker
Tennis,
out there.
different.
Yeah, exactly. Like if you're Andre Agassi, you all you got, you all you need. Like, but when it comes, Pete Sampras is bad, man, dude. So when it comes to team sports, though, the quarterback, he's the only person who touches the ball every play.
It's the most important position in sports.
In American sports.
Individual sports.
Yeah, it is. And Mahomes is the dude. If you like football,
yeah,
I mean,
you cannot
it ain't
like
that
the
hard.
Chiefs,
Yeah,
but you can, if you
it
know
ain't hard
football,
to watch his game
it's
and be
obvious.
like, yeah, and it sucks because he is a Chief, and these two.
So anyone
right
that's not
for
the Chiefs is going to hate that,
brother. He took 2 directly from your team.
Yeah, that's there's a little extra hate.
Yeah, there's some deep seated business right there, but like,
he's that guy.
He is that guy, and the NFL is creeping towards us. About a little over
Training
80
camp's
days.
going on for everybody.
Yeah. So we're gonna be, but I don't want to rush summer. We got shit coming up, man. We got adult camp on the back of next month.
So excited for that.
Yeah, absolutely. I was talking to Heather about her strategy for breakfast burritos, or if she wants to make fried rice in the morning, Spam fried rice.
I love them both.
Yeah, I was like, whatever. I think that was all of the sports takes that we have for the week. I mean, unfortunately, we don't have the NFL. And
yeah, it's just the couple.
Do you guys want to talk about the WNBA? I
mean, if anything, I'm a little disappointed that the Fever aren't better with Caitlin Clark. She's been healthy.
She hasn't pushed them forward this year at all.
I would say women's draft is also not that far away.
The league kind of squandered all the juice that they had when they first came in with the Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark rivalry.
It's dissipated. The
Angel Reese is bad. She's a shit lister mostly because of her play on the court. I mean, she's bad, dude, and she thinks she's this fucking superstar, and it's just like,
I mean, if anything, I like what Dallas is doing with Paige Becker.
There you go.
And who's the other girl they just drafted?
That girl out of Notre Dame. I forget her name, but I know the prospect you're talking about.
But I mean, they're interesting, but there's the WNBA seems like it could be better. We're missing their stars really shining. It's been good. But it hasn't been great, I would say.
I haven't heard anything out of Asia Wilson and the Aces at all.
Yeah, they're not making the news.
They're defending champs. Yeah, no, and that's tough when you're not hearing. The main headliner should be the main headliners. The main thing's the main thing.
Yes.
Okay. Fandom. Ready?
Ready.
Okay, we've been talking off pod about video games. Zach likes to bring in a little entertainment into our fandom, so that's what we're doing. Entertainment wise, I touched on this a little bit last week. We're getting really into the WWE WrestleMania Vault.
Zach would love that.
I finished 14 last night, and it was Austin versus Mike Tyson versus Shawn Michaels for the WWE Championship.
So ridiculous.
Yeah, it is ridiculous. The Rock wrestled right before that.
Love it.
Yeah, that was good. He got beat actually by who was it? I'm drawing a blank. I'm sorry. I'm not going to waste your time trying to go. I should have wrote it down maybe. But then it's video game wise. I've been getting back into it. Everybody been getting back into my Final Fantasy VII remake. I got to get that done before. What was the last one called? They just dropped the teaser trailer. of FF7 Part 3.
That's got to be the last installment, right?
Yes.
I still haven't gotten into this last one. That at this point, I'm just kind of like, I think I'll just wait until it's on sale because I've had other things going on.
Sure.
And this guy winning the Dynasty, the last national championship of the Dynasty.
Dude, let's go. I wasn't going to toot my own horn. I went on a run at the end of those seasons, bro.
Yeah,
y'all motherfuckers couldn't touch me.
You had a slow start, but you had a great finish.
Once I figured everybody the fuck out, like we went to overtime twice and
last season.
Yeah, it was great. That was a lot of fun.
Last game was not worth it.
No, the playoff game was a bummer, dude. What was it, 14-7 is how it finished?
Yeah, it was ugly.
The only touchdown you got was on a pick six. I held you out of an offensive touchdown. I lost
my OC and the offense just struggled.
They sure did.
It was
USA
for,
took
Nevada,
advantage of it.
But we got one.
That was my third. Because I got one, and then you got one, and then Chris went on his run, and then
Chris
I got
two or
two.
Three?
Yeah, because DP when he jumped,
he got three.
He got three.
He got three.
That fucker, he got him in a row because he went to Ohio State. We all had shit programs. How he got to Ohio State is the most bewildering part of that whole dynasty.
And he had that edge being them.
Absolutely,
at that time.
We were all gathering
and
3 stars.
Then his
and
recruiting didn't live up to Ohio State recruiting, and he fell off. And that's when you took over.
Damn right. That's where USA flipped the script because I'm a recruiting machine.
And you and Chris had a rivalry.
Epic series. Yes.
And then he changed teams and it fell off a bit because that team needed some help.
That fucker figured me out, dude. I had to change the landscape of my game almost immediately. And even still, when I played him in Kyle Field as Texas A&M this last season, he should have beat me. Had he had a team as good as mine, he would have beaten me.
Those games were all like up in the air as far as...
Oh, no, only towards the end. The first couple, he whacked me, dude. The first couple, he beat me by like 3, 4, 5 scores kind of thing. He ran up the board one game. I was not happy.
Yeah, but when he didn't run up the board, you guys had a lot of close games.
The last couple of seasons, because the schedule hit us every year. I didn't play Andy or DP like barely. I played Chris
and both of them were
every
on their
year.
Fall downs, and Chris was just
on
doing
the Ascension. Yeah, great play. Shout out to you, Chris, if you listen to us, bro. Like you fucking stay with us for 27 and keep going because you're a fun competitor, man. And I enjoy having to figure out your nuances and what the fuck you're gonna do different against me.
Excited to see what this new game brings.
Yeah, it's the closest thing to like real like. Oh, Jesus Christ, I'm so sorry. Playing Trev and any iteration that we've got, like. We know each other's game, but we're very similar, actually, in the way that we tackle the game, to be fair. We're much more West Coasty, work your way down the offense. Absolutely. We're very systematic. Your go-go offset fucking pisses me off. I can't figure out that formation to save my life.
I mean, sometimes I feel like it just comes down to luck in that game. Like, that's how close we are. And
sometimes the computer will just break your way.
When it goes one way, then like, okay, I'm over that.
Yeah, if you throw like 4 or 5 picks that were all your fault, you're like, well, I know what I did wrong in that game. Like, I can't blame the computer.
Just had that game.
But 27, look into it if you're into that kind of stuff because it's supposed to be deeper in the dynasty. It's supposed to have NIL. It's supposed to have your athletic director, like in the idea that like your school factors in a lot more as far as the way they look at you, not just on the field play.
We've done some posting on Twitter, but I mean, Twitch, but we should probably do some more. See if we get a little bit
27
more, drop some more interest.
If we're in it,
post more of those games just for the dynasty, if nothing else.
27, we should get into it. 27, we should get into it.
I enjoyed always hopping into like a user game and watching you guys play.
Oh my god.
Because of some of the crazy stuff.
If you get the right user game, you can see some absurd things. When it's user versus computer, it's pretty formulaic.
Yes.
When you see user versus user, it's because we don't play by the time. We don't play by I
wish I regret not posting or recording or doing that in time as far as some of our games, because some of our games have been, I didn't expect them to be what they turned out to be.
Dude, no. And you watch this and you're like, you wouldn't script it this way. It's like, no, I know. I don't know how any of this happened.
Down 14 points with like a minute and then it's tied
21.
up.
It was 20. You were down by 21 points with like 50 some odd seconds left, and you came back to tie it up. Yeah, and I had to go win the game.
It's so nuts.
You had 2 onside kicks that were successful.
That never happens.
No, that shouldn't happen. It did. It sure did. And I folded like a fucking lawn chair, people. I could not. Once his offense got momentum, it was all bad.
Momentum is
for USA. In that game, it is, yeah. I cannot wait to check out 27. I will definitely be getting up and ordering that. Talked also 2 other ones. I want to beat Final Fantasy VII just because it's going to take my time. I want to.
Do you expect how much time you have left in that? Because you put it in a good chunk.
Sure, I'm already. Okay, so see this. This is the thing about RPGs with me, and if anybody is like this, comment down below and let us know as well. I think Trevor is as well. I need to explore. I need to get to every little nook and cranny of every part of the map that I can get to, because I don't want to miss a fucking thing.
And you know the things are hidden in those corners of the map. They
always developers, they love to put that shit up and out of the way to where you're not supposed to look at it.
You don't come across it in a mission. It's off to the side.
It is so
hidden.
Exactly. Where you have to drop down below. You almost glitch out of the game map. Like you don't even know how to open the treasure chest yet. You're under leveled, but you're like, I'm going to come back to this. Like, that's the way I treat RPGs specifically. So I know that I'm 42% clear, right? And I won't 100% it, but by my own natural volition, I'll get somewhere around the 80% mark. Like,
I mean, once you get that far, it's kind of like a challenge that you want to take on. You're like, I'm so close to 100%
unless it gets insanely grindy.
6%. What's a little couple of missions if I gotta look them up?
No. But there's a difference between doing extra missions and just grindy kind of stuff in those games. And anybody who's played a 100-hour game knows the grind. There are moments in games where you're like, I am under-leveled, I am underexplored, I've got to pull back from the main story, do all this shit over here.
Yeah, gamers know that that's not the stuff that's kind of streamed, but you got to grind through those games.
You want
to get all that.
If you want to make the game worth it,
achievement, but like the grind to get up to that,
hours and hours and hours and repetitive, and like, especially like, I am not a From Software kind of player, dude. I can't do Soulsborne games. Exactly. I can't do like Elden Ring. I tried Bloodborne for the longest time, and I couldn't get. It's just learning patterns, different attack patterns.
That's old school.
Oh man, they are, and it's brutal. And they design the game to be hard as fuck so that you will not figure it out your first time. It's just like. And I love difficulty in games. I'm sorry, I don't want to make it say that I'm some puss and I play games on easy. I do not. No, I play games. I just beat Modern Warfare Remastered on Veteran. Like I always try to play at least. I'll do normal, and if normal's like too easy right out of the gates, I'll restart and then go to like a hard version. Yeah, you normally can't ever play the most hardest version. Early.
Off the bat.
Some games you can, but most games you have to new game plus it.
Yeah, unless that's an extension of the series and you're already comfortable in that environment.
That's fair. That's fair. If it's an add-on or if it's the second of, and you're like, all right, got the mechanics down. Like, yeah, I agreed with that. But yeah, I don't like easy game modes. I do want to play. I want some difficulty. I want to have to learn the fucking game. That's why I'm here. Like, I'm not just trying to like trollop through it.
Enjoy the competition.
Yeah, that's it. We want to see greatness be great. You want to be able to feel like you beat the game, not that the game just let you beat it.
Yeah, it's not going through the game. It's an accomplishment.
Yeah, I want to be able to say at the end of it, developers, haha, like,
Gotcha.
All right, man. Well, we took it as we normally do when it's just the two of us. Stay tuned for 145. It will be just the two of us again. So yeah, Reno Rodeo is 2 weeks, man, and that next Sunday is all bowls. The week from it's the finals. It's no bowl, all bowl. Dude, that shit's different. Trying to get a ticket to that's a hot ticket in Reno right now. Sunday finale Reno Rodeo is not an easy fucking bill to get on. So thank you for hanging out for 144 with us. We're going to clinky drinky the rest of this, and we're going to catch you soon. Spotify, X, Instagram, Buzzsprout, YouTube. We're where you can find us. Come hang. Check out our beers. We're going to be 27ing that Dynasty. All right. Twitch at Balls and Brews. I don't know if they're going to have that. Yeah, why not? We're going to be there. We'll see you soon. Peace.